Okay, so today we're going to talk about line plots. Now this is the only time this year we're going to talk about it. It's pretty simple, and most of you have probably seen it when you took your state assessment. We're working with fractional parts of numbers, and we're using x's, okay? So, now that you have estimated the length of your pencil, Haley's going to pass out a ruler. This is not the actual length of an inch on the ruler on your paper. Okay, I want you to use mine. I want you to measure your pencil to the nearest ½ inch. What? Okay, because you started lesson 1? Summed up. Okay, line plots. And as soon as Yamale has her pencil measured to the nearest ½ inch, she's going to tell us the length, and we're going to record these. Now I want you to record right here between number 1 and 2. Trust me, you'll figure out why. Okay, so Yamale, as soon as you're ready. So now we're ready to start organizing the information. You should be done with the ruler for right now, so I shouldn't hear it. Okay. Now this is interesting because in all the other blocks we had a bunch of pencils that were actually exactly 6 inches.
Same, that's how mine is.
Okay, but in this one, I'm only seeing 1, 2 that are exactly 6 inches. So above the 6, I would just put 2 X's. Cross those off after you record them. Looks to me like there's a lot of 6.5s. So I'm going to count those next. I'm going to count them quietly. You count them quietly. We'll see if ours match. Okay, I got 8. All right. Now I want you to take the rest of those numbers and mark them on your line plot. Make sure you cross them off as you use them. When you get all finished, you should have 18 X's on your line plot. Okay, mine's good. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about this line plot. The smallest number plotted on here is what? 5.5. And that is called, when you're talking about organizing your information, if you're in my 3rd grade class, you remember this. It's called the minimum number, okay? And then there's also a maximum number, which is the largest.
7.5.
So I'm going to go ahead and write minimum, maximum. Now you might remember the song from 3rd grade that we sang. There's also one called a mode. That's the most used number.
Y'all know what that one was.
And today it's 6.5, right? Okay. And then we also did one called range. And range is where you subtract the minimum from the maximum. So if I subtract 7.5 minus 5.5, I'll get 2. Okay? Now, who wants to sing the song with me? Oh, I have to sing it by myself? Okay, well, Emmett, Nathaniel, Carson. Adele wasn't in my 3rd grade class. Okay, here it is. Maria. Many, many, many to max. The median's in between. Mode's the one you see the most. Subtract to find the range. Range. Okay. Well, I put your, exactly. Okay, stop for a minute. Why would I want to organize this information? Let's say I'm studying the average rainfall in New York City.
You're supposed to do the maximum minus the minimum.
Okay? Well, to figure out the average, it's a good idea to organize your information first because there's a formula we use to figure out average, okay? That's not in this lesson, but anytime you are studying information, okay? I was thinking, were you in my tech class? Raise your hand if you were in my tech class. We did ocean temperatures,
Yeah.
okay? And length of the day in hours, okay? And we put these things in a spreadsheet and then we made a graph out of it, correct? Well, a line plot's just another way to organize information, just like a graph, okay? So now that we've done nearest half inch, let's try nearest fourth inch. Now you're going to use the exact same pencil, exact same ruler, and you're going to measure to the nearest 1/4 inch. Before you do that, take a look at the ruler, the line plot they give us, and notice what I'm doing to my half-inch mark
Making it longer.
so that it sticks out from the 1/4. Now, if you measure to the nearest 1/4 inch and you get a measurement like this, 2/4,
It would be a half.
what would I like you to say instead? A half. Okay? All right, go ahead and measure your pencil. I'm going to start with Aiden this time. Whenever you're ready, Aiden.
Are we gonna do it again?
All the way around.
Yeah, but it's
No, not centimeters. Nearest 1/4 inch. What you got, Aiden? 5 3/4. So I'll write that down. Okay, Nathaniel, you're next. You should have already measured your pencil and be ready to tell me. Emmett, what's yours? 6 1/4. Nathaniel? Justin?
7 1/4.
Okay, Carson?
5 3/4.
Nathaniel, you want to show one of your neighbors and see if they agree with you on yours. Adele, I won't skip you this time. What's the length of yours?
7 1/4. 7 1/4.
Okay. Brian?
6 2/4 or half.
Okay, so 6 1/2. Nathaniel, what'd you guys decide?
5 and 2.
So 5 1/2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rudy, what's yours?
5 and 3/4.
5 3/4.
9 and 3/4.
I don't get it. Oh, Lucy,
6 and 3/4.
Faith, are you ready?
Yeah.
What is yours?
6 and 1/4.
Okay. Sari,
6 and 3/4.
Whitley,
6 and 1/4.
JC,
5 and 3/4.
Jules,
6.
McKenna,
6 and 1/4.
Maria,
7
Yamale.
6 and 3/4.
I'm running out of room. And Haley.
6.
Okay, count my numbers. I should have 18. Okay. All right. You go ahead and start putting those onto your line plot. And I'm going to push pause while we do that real quick. Okay, now that we have those on the line plot, let's talk about the information. What's the minimum number?
5 and 1/2. 6. We never had 5.
Why do I have 2 on 5?
You want the there's 2 on 6, not 2 on 5.
Thank you, Justin. All right, so 5½ is the minimum number. Maximum number, 7½. Same thing as before, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And the mode? Well, we've got a tie between, right, the most used numbers, 5 3/4, and 6 1/4. Okay. And the range is still 2 if we subtract the minimum from the maximum. Okay. So what if I asked you to do this?
I would do it.
Come up with a more precise way to organize the data. How could I make this even more precise? Well, there's a hint right down here. Carson, what's your hint?
I was gonna say you could like make more.
You could, but it's still organized and it's still in the right place. So what if I changed from 1/4 to 1/8? Would that make it more precise?
I was gonna say.
Okay, so let's change from 1/4 to 1/8, and here's what I want you to do, okay? Before we can do that, we've got to make this line plot be easier to read. So make your 1/2 a little bit longer, and then your 1/4, take a look at your ruler, because the lines get smaller the larger the denominator. Okay, and I gotta fix a couple of these. So now we've got, these are divided into 8s. On your ruler, it goes actually to 16ths. All right. So now, and I'm gonna give everyone a few seconds to figure out their measurement. Okay, hopefully I got it right this time. The minimum number is still 5½. The maximum number, still 7½. That makes subtraction easy. The mode, most used number, 6 1/8. That changed. The range is still 2. Okay, let's just say, because we've got time, I want to know the total length of the pencils. How would you go about doing this?
First you would add up all the ones that are the same.
Okay, no, I think there's a better way. Yes. What do you think,
Like on each one, like, wait, what do you on like all of them or
Yeah, total.
convert them all to 8.
There might be an easier way, okay? What if I added all the whole numbers, then I'll look at all the fractions that are the same that I could make one whole out of, and go from there, okay? So I'm going to pause it. I want everyone to add the whole numbers. Okay, now that we've added the whole numbers and we got 105, I'm going to add my fractions. I'm going to start with my 8s. Watch me. 1, 2, 3, plus 7, 10, 17, 25, 26, 33, 34, 35, 38, 39, 40. So I have 40 8s, and that's 5, right? 40 divided by 8 is 5. Okay. Now let's add you want to add the halves next? Or the fourths
Yeah,
next?
let's do half.
Let's do the halves next. Okay, so I've got 1/2, 2 halves.
I got it. I got the answer.
Okay, just a minute. So 2 halves, so that's plus 1 more. And now the fourths. So 3, 6. See any more fourths? 6 fourths. Okay, we're going to have to add that one in. Right? right? What's 6 divided by 4? Can't do it. Okay, so now, are you ready? So I'm going to add, should I change that to a mixed number?
Yes.
1 and 2/4. 1 and 1/2. Okay, 105 plus 5, 110, 111, 112. 112 and 1/2 inches if we laid all our pencils down and added up all the lengths. Now how many feet is that? What would I divide by?
A lot of things.
No, you're thinking yards.
Yeah, no.
So I'm going to do 112.5 divided by 12 to figure out how many feet. Get busy. Yeah. We know our 12s.
Yeah, but I know my time. Why would you like it?
Because it's time to get thinking again.
But thinking.
12. So I've got 36. Oh, is this going to work out ever?
Is it? Nope.
12 times 7 is 84. Probably going past 20 minutes on this video.
Is that illegal?
Oh, we got it.
Yep.
We got it.
9.375.
Okay. So that's how many feet we're talking. 9.375 or 9 is 375 hundredths.
Pretty tall.
Yep. Okay. Let's talk about the exit ticket.